Morning, guys. Alright, so today, well, not just today, but throughout the last month or 2 weeks or so, I've been getting in a bunch of parts for the Civic. Basically rebuilding suspension and finally adding, we're putting on the trailing arms and the bigger spindles for the front. So if you guys haven't been watching the videos, it's all the stuff there I got. So the trailing arms, the spindles, there's a brake booster there, and then the e-brake cables. So I got a lot of stuff in, and let me just show you a little bit of what I've been getting in. Not real expensive, high quality stuff, I guess. Like some of these other YouTubers get. Mine's more, I got to daily drive it, and I can't afford all that expensive stuff right now. But I did get some Pro-Theme bushings. Now these are for the compensator arms. I'm just gonna switch out the bushings there, and let's see. So there's 4 of them, one for the top, one for the bottom, on both sides for the trailing arm. And I won't be opening up every single box, but I just want to show you guys that. Some Arp Studs. I got a pretty good deal on it. Got these on eBay. I think it was like 60, something like that. It was a good deal. So for all 4 wheels, I got some Energy bushings. That's for the trailing arms as well. You have to reuse all the hardware. Drop a bunch of stuff. And when I do that, I'm gonna use the method that what's his YouTube name? It's Garage Built Hondas used. I think he gives a lot of great info. Been watching the guy for a while on his YouTube channel, and I mean he's sparked my interest in trying to purchase an EF later on. An SI would be nice. The Civic hatch, regular hatch, would be nice as well. I like how he narrates everything and how he shows you step by step. He's a really good guy. So if you guys haven't checked him out, make sure you guys check him out. But yeah, let's continue with unboxing. What are these? I don't know what this is. Oh, okay. So these are the extended top hats that I'm going to use for the Civic. I'm actually going to install these probably this weekend, because I don't like how it rides. So I got 2 sets, one for the front, one for the back. Got a wheel hub to rebuild the back part of the trailing arm a little bit, so I got 2 of them. Just some brake components. I think these are like the little boots that go on the caliper guide pins. This is for the front spindle. So when I replace everything, you guys will see a lot of this stuff. And then bearing for the front as well. Okay, so I got a lot of this stuff from Rock Auto. I get most of my stuff. And then I got just a complete brake kit. So the brake rotors, the brakes, and the shims, and I think that was it. I didn't get the calipers. I'm gonna work with the ones that this came with and see how those work out. So I got some shocks as well. The rear shocks, because I had bought them cheap, well, just the I guess the AutoZone brand front shocks, and I actually need some rear ones as well, since I'm going to be installing the top hats. One thing I noticed is that it's a different size box, so I'm hoping one of them, they're both for the rear. We'll see later. And then I also got some lower control arms. I was just going to buy the bushings for the existing lower control arms that I have, but I noticed that it doesn't have a sway bar like most of them don't. And this one does have the area for the sway bar right there. Let me see if I can open it real quick. So it does have that bracket there, so we can put the I'll put a sway bar in there. I'm probably gonna get we're probably gonna be getting an Integra sway bar from the junkyard. Again, I love going to the junkyard. I always find stuff, just like the wheels that I found, the LS mesh, which are really good condition actually. And like you guys saw, has stripped all the paint off of that one wheel that I finished that I didn't really like. I just got to get them wrapped in some 205 50-15s. But we'll see what kind of tires we get. I don't know if I'll get the probably the cheaper sticky tire that I can get is what is it called? Is a Federal 595, or maybe I'll just go with a regular street tire and get some what is it called? Some hand cooked tires. I think they're hand cooked. Okay, I'm gonna be installing the top hats for my shocks. So this is the way the car sits right now. Really low. Tires are really tucked. And we'll be getting it up a little bit higher, but still have a nice I guess just so it's not too low. Stops up the bottoming out for the shocks. So I'll just show you not step by step. I'm just gonna show you the now and then the end of the video. Ooh, cookies! All right, so my Play-Doh cookies are ready. I'll be right back. I'm back, guys. All right, so I finally finished the install of the top hats on the car. I didn't show any of it because I showed how I installed the lowering springs, the adjustable coilovers on the Honda. So not much of a difference that you can see visually, but the ride so much better. This side, the side that I keep telling you guys that sags a little bit, so I set all of them to the same height. This one was still a little lower. So what I did was I had some well, I guess some of the old parts that we used or that were on the car. I had some extra, so what I used like a spacer, put it in on the shaft for the strut, the shock, whatever you want to call it, and it helped a little bit. It got a little higher. I still had to lower the left side, the right side, the passenger side, just a little bit, so it's even and it's not to one side. The back is fine now. But yeah, it rides so much smoother. I already took it around the block, and for anybody that has eBay coilovers and I already blew the two front shocks in whatever amount of time. It was a month and a half since I got the car. It's probably a little bit longer, but I already blew the two front shocks. But it's still, with everything I just put on it, it feels a lot better than what it was without the extended top hats. I remember I was had mentioned one of the videos that I wanted to do some coilovers, but seeing how it rides now, I might just get some better shocks and just leave it with the eBay coilovers and the eBay top hat, and see how that goes. I'm still going to install everything else, so maybe that'll help with the sagging on that side. If not, it's fine now. Not all cars sit evenly. But I'm real happy with the results right now. Very, very happy. So I'm finally not gonna have to be careful on every single pothole, and I'm just happy. Really happy with what I just did. Like I said, I didn't show you guys. The kits come with everything you need. Again, I got it on eBay. I believe they were 19 or 27 each, or each set. So I got two sets, about like $40. I think it was like $40. and it comes with everything. It's right so much better, and you don't lose any of the look for you guys that are going. Let me say that again. You don't lose any of the stance for you guys that like the stance look. Again, I'm going to install a lot of this stuff. I'm probably not going to make videos. I'm just going to show you guys after I install it. It takes way too long trying to film. And I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to get this over with as soon as I can, because I only got weekends to work on it. And whenever I do start putting it together, I got 1 weekend to do it. So I got to go back to work. So I'm probably going to take 1 weekend to put everything together. That means everything on all that junk that's there. Put everything the way it's supposed to be, get everything ready to go, and then the following weekend get all the stuff out, make sure I have everything I need, all the oils, all that stuff, and replace it on the Civic. And I'm gonna be keeping all that stuff, because if I end up selling the car later on or doing who knows what to the car later on, I want to switch it over. Oh, my brother here. I want to switch it over to the other one. So I really want a Civic hatch, but we'll get into that next video. See you guys.